Hi guys. Hey, we're out at the pond and we're going to try to catch some crappie, and today we're just going to use a little float, something cheap, little float, and one of my jigs that I tie. So you're going to have to forgive the wind. It is a little windy, but we're just tossing out close to shore there and just bringing it back and trying not to get a bunch of grass. But in Kansas, we got so much wind, you got to cast between them winds. And they're hitting it pretty good today. Now granted, they're pretty small, most of them, but every once in a while you get a good one. We already got a couple that we're going to keep today. So, little crappie. Now I suppose the guy could just keep all of them, and we do need to thin them out, but I do have the fish farm coming out here before too long, and they're going to get quite a few of these little guys out. But today we're just wanting some eaters for tonight, so that's what we're going to get. And if you ain't paying attention or ain't quick enough, you miss the damn thing. Gregory, good job. Yeah, Gregory's is eater size. That one feels a little better too. A little bit. That was only about 9 inches. But in my pond, that's about what we're wanting to keep, 9 to 12 inches. So, thank you, Gregory. Now, I don't do a lot of fishing videos. I do mostly tying flies and stuff, but I want to get into more showing you guys how I fish. Just the biggest issue is a lot of times I fish my pond and stuff like that, and I think it's kind of unfair if I'm not at a regular body of water that everybody else can access. But I am in a wheelchair, so I kind of go where I need to go, and we really need to clean some of these out of the pond, and I probably should keep a lot of them. But like I said, I got the fish farm coming out, and they're going to they're going to run their net in it, and they're going to, whoops, I missed that one. They're going to run their net in it, and they're going to take out quite a few, and then we're going to put 10,000 minnows back in that are about 3 inches long, adults, so they can rebreed. See, now that one's only about 7, so it's going back. But what I was saying is, it don't take much to get out and fish. You just don't let the wheelchair stop you. Don't let anything stop you. If you want to go fishing, go fishing. And ooh, that one just kind of ate it and sat. But during the crappie spawn, you have days like this where you just catch a bunch of 7 inches. And like I said, we probably need to thin them out, but we do have Hartley's Fish Farm coming out, and they're going to take care of this for me. There's another one. That one's a little darker, but just a little 7-incher. That one's got a little sideways to it. Well, that's why. There's the crappie we're after. That's the size I want. That is a nice 11-inch crappie right there. That's the size we want for eating, and we want to take them out. That one looks like it's got a little bit of hybrid in it because it's got some nice big bars on it. But I'm going to call it black crappie instead of a white. Gregory, would you mind? But it's such a beautiful day out. The clouds are kind of rolling in. And we just had a couple hours. We thought we'd go kill and show you guys how we rip crappie. Now, I do sell my jigs, so you know, you can hit me up on my Instagram, and which is Double Hook Angling also, and tell me what you like, and we'll see if we can get you something out. I don't want to be bombarded with a bunch of orders, but I do like tying jigs for people, making people happy. And but it's all about sharing the knowledge for y'all to catch these little suckers right here. There's another one. Little small. And they're hitting it on the twitch, it seems like. Oh, I was watching Gregory, wasn't paying attention, looked back and my bobber was gone. There's another one. I hope y'all can see good with the reflection on the water. It may not be that great, but this is what we're going to sit here and do all day. Just catch fish after fish. Gregory seems like he's got something worth fighting over there, or a snag. You got a snag, Gregory? Oh, Gregory found a log underwater. And there's another eater. Just barely an eater, but that's an eater. Oh. There, Gregory. Oh, let's see if I can fall off my chair. There comes some cloud cover. Why don't you get that bucket out so we just throw them in the bucket and not worry about the basket for a minute, son? Because it's going to stay like this for a minute, because I got another one going. Looky there. There's another. Yeah, I guess now's about the time I need to call a fish farm and tell them that they're up in the shallows. They tried to net this once before and they couldn't do it because all the crappie were still deep, and this pond, even though it's only 105 feet across, 110 feet across, it's 12 foot deep, and their nets only 8 foot high, but once you add in the curve, it doesn't, it's like 6 foot, 7 foot, so. But when they're feeding up that good, you can run it shallow like I am. And sometimes when they slow down to where you're not getting no more, of course it helps if you take the grass off your jig. But if it slows down to where you're not getting any more bites, go a little deeper if you start out shallow. And if you start out shallow, go a little deeper. But like I said, there's one more look at that little jig I fishing with. And that's a 1/32 ounce. So, I got 4 pound, whoop, I'm talking to y'all. I got 4 pound line, and then I got me a Daiwa, and don't try to get me to pronounce that name because I'm not very good at that. Procron or Proson. But it is a model PCYN771LSX or LXS, excuse me, 77 light action. And 1 to 6 pound line. I got 4 pound on it. And that's just because in this pond, every once in a while, you get an 18-inch, 3.5 pound crappie. Now, we haven't got one over 2.5 pounds for a couple years, and I think that's because a lot of the minnows are depleted and we didn't really harvest enough over a few years. So, but that was a bluegill. You could tell where he just barely tickled that. See? A little bluegill. And she's got full of eggs. A little big belly on her. See her little pretty body? actually got some splatter on my glasses. Well, the shade came in then, and they slowed down a little bit, but Gregory, look at the one Gregory just got. Come over here and show them your fish, Gregory. You got to come over a little bit more, they can see your fish, but not you. Look at Gregory's fish. Wow, look at that. Right on, Gregory. That's an eater for sure. Yeah, he got it on a... Here, let me show them what you got it on. Show them what you got it on. See that? It's a little Gulp Alive leech. I believe that's a little 3-inch leech. He's trying to get them bigger crappie. But this video is getting kind of long. It's already at 16 minutes, and I don't know if I'm going to edit it or just put it on straight. I mean, you guys want to watch me for 16 minutes? Well, you know, if we catch any more, I'll come back with it. But for now, we're going to get to fishing, and thanks for watching, guys. It's going to be like this, you know, most of the time. And if we stop catching them in this corner, we'll move down a little bit and see if we find another pocket. Like I said, this thing is about 600 feet long, about 105, 110 feet across. We've never really measured it. We're just going off of Google Earth. And but it is 12 feet deep. And it's 12 feet deep for over half of it. And probably a third of the center's about that deep. So the banks on this side, you can see how steep the bank is. And it just keeps like that down in there. So, hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember, go and hit the like and subscribe button. I don't like to beg for, you know, subscribers, but I'm just getting started, and I want to help you guys learn to fish, you know, the best that I can help with. I'm not a teacher by any means, but I just want everybody to catch fish, enjoy. A lot of my videos are gonna, when we're out and about, we're gonna talk about accessibility. Now, like this here at the pond, I'm on the flatter side of the pond where my truck's parked. My phone is actually right now recording, and it's sitting on the door handle of the truck recording this. So it's literally 2 feet from me. I just crawl out the door and there I am. When I go to public lakes, it's the same way. I get as close as I can. I hear a lot of guys go, I'm in a wheelchair, I don't go fishing because it's too hard to go fishing. Well, it's only hard if you let it be hard. There's plenty of public parks and other places like that to go catch fish. So get out there and get her done. You know, just have fun. Happy fishing, guys. See you later. Thanks for watching. But say bye, Greg. Hey, Greg, turn around and say bye. All right, okay, later, guys.